Hello, everybody. This is Everyday Shenanigans. Thanks for joining me. Um, I've got a little brief information I want to bring to you guys. I think I'm buffering right now. Sorry about that. It's been snowing here in the high 10, so I don't know if it's messing with the power lines. It stopped right now, but thanks for joining me. I've got one in the chat. I want to discuss today the brief comment that Miss Ryan Dean gave to ABC News. Hi, hello, baby. Hola. Hola, hola. I've got 11 in the room, 6 thumbs up. Please, no super chats while I'm on. Excuse my appearance. I'm a bit tired, so ugh, I look really sleepy right now. Thanks a lot. Hi, Carolyn. How you doing? Hello, Tanya. How you doing? Thank you all so much. Um, I've got 26 in. That's even better. Thank you so much. I'm going to get on into this so I can let you all get on about your day. Hello, Vinny. How you doing? Jessica, how you doing? As most of you know, ABC News did a brief storyline pertaining to the boys missing in Southern California. Um, well, California City, excuse me. And if you need verification for the storyline, please log on to abc.go.com for this storyline, and you can look it up and see the said information and the video inside of the commentary. Basically, it's just giving a synopsis of everything we already know about the storyline, about the children going missing from their adoptive parents' home, and naturally, this happened a month ago, and this aired January 30th, 2021, which was over the weekend. In that said commentary, at the end of the clip, you will hear Ryan Dean, the biological mother of the 2 missing boys, give this said statement. I'm not a bad mother at all for this to even happen to me. This is a lot for me. And before that, she said, I'm not a bad mother at all. She made another comment saying, I don't have an evil bone in my body. And I was thinking about that statement that she gave. She was sitting in her car when she gave this commentary. And I thought, Lord have mercy, how did we even get to this situation? This is just crazy to me. You shouldn't have to say it. Well, it happens. I'm a little slow this morning, so don't pay me any mind. I can't gather my words because I'm just stunned. I had a brief conversation with Duty Ron this morning. For those of you who follow Duty Ron, check out his content on his channel. I put a link inside of my description in this video. If you need to get any information pertaining to Duty Ron, log on to dutyron.com. It's http://youtube.com/c/Duty Ron. I like his content. I like his attitude. I like the people that he has brought on. I like Mr. Bill Cannon. I need to start checking out his content as well. And we had a brief conversation, and I had sent him a message pertaining to the shenanigans that's going on YouTube. And I just made this comment to him about Miss Wanda West and the video of Miss Crenshaw trying to hold a conversation with her. And this is the statement he gave to me. Most criminals deny their crimes. It's a proven fact. I pay zero attention to this. The truth will be uncovered, and good investigators and the technology wait and see patience, and the long arm of the law will get these people responsible. The thing that's so crazy with all this that's going on with this case, it just seems like every day there's something popping off with this case, and it's baffling to me. And like I said, I was thinking about the words of Miss Ryan Dean, her saying that she was not a bad mother. And I guess in her mind, she's wondering, how in the world did I get to this situation of, one, losing my children, and then finding out my children have gone missing from the said adoptive parent's home. Now, everyone knows that the children have not been found. They have not been located. And it is a very sad situation for the people who are related to the child, because we have not seen anyone step up on behalf of the child that is actually in the adoptive parent circle, which is baffling to me. Something is wrong with this story. In this commentary, ABC, it is said there are no suspects. No one's been named a suspect. Polygraphs have been offered, asked for several people, but they did not name who was asked to take a polygraph. I can't understand what's going on right now with this case. Because as I stated to you all yesterday, there should be an arrest made pertaining to this case. Because something is wrong. Something is seriously wrong with this case. These people have lied about these children. And it's obvious due to the fact a video has been given now to the public of the day, 2 days before they reported the children missing. Now, some people can argue we didn't see everything that day. Perhaps the 2 children were there. We didn't see them get in the van. You understand what I'm saying? Everything's up for interpretation. But as I state, just listening to Ryan Dean talk, I did feel sorry for her. Because imagine, of course, despite what we want to believe about what actually happened with she and the children to get her in this situation of losing custody of her children, she probably is in a really bad state to, one, have lost the children and then find out that they are missing. And naturally, I went to her Facebook page just to see, what she had on her page. And it is sad to look at the photographs of the children. Really sad. Because although those pictures are of when the children were younger, it's still depressing knowing they had life in them. And now nobody knows where they are except for the people who got them gone. And I honestly believe that the adoptive parents harmed the children, and they know where the children are. And Duty Ron concurs. I don't even have to use his exact words that he used. I'm just going to put it lightly. He concurs. It's shameful to see these pictures of these beautiful boys and now know nothing about where they are. We know nothing about their whereabouts. This is insane to me. And we have this mother giving a brief statement that she feels like she was a good mother. I'm confused. And when I went to her Facebook page earlier, I think I was even more confused because I was like, could this possibly be a mistake that was made with these children being taken from her? What really happened with her and the kids? What in the hell happened? That's all I kept saying to myself. What in the hell happened with Ryan Dean and these kids? For her to have the custody being taken away, and then these kids end up with these 2 monsters, it is baffling to me. And I'm just trying to skim over my notes so I don't forget anything. Something is off. It's like my spirit feels broke today because I kept searching for this article, and I want to thank one of the fans for sending it to me through IG so I could bring the said information. I'm just tired of talking about these kids. To me, my spirit feels like it did when I was talking about Camille McKinney, Cupcake. I'm getting that same dreadful, sick feeling to where, as you see, bags from not sleeping, my head's hurting. This is how I feel right now. I'm sick of talking about these fools. They're making my stomach hurt, making my damn head hurt. And like I said, Going to her Facebook page. I'm just confused at how in the hell did it get to this point. And I also want to say, I don't know how long they intended to talk to Ryan Dean, but I would have preferred an in-depth interview with a reporter and Ryan Dean. Because that little clip was not enough. She's not spoken to any official news outlet, and I think there should have been a longer interview. Because to me, that just wasn't enough time to get her opinion out there about, because naturally people are going to be curious, especially people who are not following the storyline, people who are not on YouTube, because as I tell you all, a lot of people don't watch YouTube, so that was their first time seeing the story when it aired. And naturally they're going to be baffled once they start Googling and see, damn, these kids have been missing a whole month? Why are we just now hearing about this? Yeah, why? Yeah, I'm buffering, baby. I know. I'm sorry. Probably the weather. I don't know what's going on, why this case took so long to get to national news, why other news outlets aren't discussing this case. It's weird to me. Very, very weird to me. So that's where I'm standing right now, is I wish they had done a longer interview with Ryan Dean, and I wish she would have been more in-depth about what happened with her and the kids, so people can get an understanding of what actually happened. Because although she's given a little bit of commentary through, I guess, Facebook, to me still it doesn't sit well. I just like to know more. And although, of course, it's none of my business, but it's a viral story, so naturally I'm curious. I'm going to read something to you all from that news interview that Trezell and Jacqueline gave to the public, to the news. And I'm going to read one line to you, and I want you to think about what I'm going to say, and I'm going to let you stew on what I'm going to say, because I've heard this comment mentioned many times. Hello, everybody. Is your phone being charged? Yes, Byron. Hi, baby. Yes, it is. I got to make sure I can talk while I'm on here. That might be why it's breaking up. I don't know. Jacqueline said they don't know anything. She said that during the interview. They don't know anything. I want you all to think about that for just a second. I want you to really think about what that means. They don't know anything. Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? Yes, Tamiki, that's true. So you see, if you've ever watched a live recording of someone being interrogated, I'm going to take this charger out and see if it does a little better. If you've ever watched a live interview of a person being interrogated by detectives about being involved in a crime or a murder, a guilty person will say, you don't have anything. You ain't got nothing. That's not something you would say if you're innocent. What you will say is, I'm not involved. I'm not involved in the crime. I didn't commit the crime. Only guilty people say they don't got nothing. This is why I kept telling you all to stay woke. That everything you need to know has already been said to the public. I went over their interview over and over and over this morning. I kept playing, rewind, playing, rewind. And I caught that, and I said to myself, you and Trezell killed those damn kids. That's all I had to hear. They don't know anything. That's Jacqueline's word. Words, rather. They don't know anything. Why would you say that? They don't know anything. Yeah, you did that. You and Trezell knocked those kids off for whatever reason, and now they're no longer around, and you've put them somewhere where they cannot be found, and we don't even need to even question why they did it, because in the end it won't even matter. As I tell you all, why ask why? Ask yourself why not, because that's how an evil person thinks. Why not? I did it because I could. I did it because I can. I don't need your permission. That's why they walk around as if they don't care about anything, because they don't care. So you'll be beating yourself up, asking all these questions about why, what day this, who moved here, how long they stayed here. You're worrying about stuff that doesn't even matter. Nothing wrong with being curious, but you're never going to get to the bottom of anything because you're dealing with two psychopaths. And they are feeding off each other. And they are evenly yoked in evilness. So you're never going to get to the truth about anything. And you can beat yourself up all day asking questions. You're not going to get to the bottom of anything pertaining to these two. And that girl trying to talk to Wanda West, that was baffling to me. Because I couldn't understand what she was saying in that little brief clip of her trying to talk to Wanda at the fence. But what I did hear was something to the effect, y'all got it all wrong. What do we have all wrong? What is it that we have wrong? So if we got it wrong, why don't you tell us what is right about the story? Help us understand, Miss Wanda. I'm telling you, people do whatever they want to do out here trying to find the truth about this story, but there's no way I'd be over there trying to talk to anybody at that house. I wouldn't look their damn way. That's just me personally. That's just me personally. I would not be in their peripheral. There is an omen out in that desert, and there's an omen at that damn house where his parents stay. And they're all flocking together, them damn ducks. Leave them be. Leave them demons alone. Because even if the mother and father didn't aid in the disappearance and or selling and or murder of the children, they know that Jacqueline and Trezell have harmed those kids. And they are ride or die with their family. So for her to say that comment to that YouTuber, y'all got it all wrong, something like that. Woman, please. Just stop the foolishness. And he's walking around looking like a ninja out of water. I'm sick of his ass. I'm sick of Trezell. And this garb, Taliban wearing ass, garb all the time. I'm over it. I'm over all of them folks. I'm serious. I am done with all this. She said, you'll be sorry. Well, I didn't catch all that. I couldn't even hear what she was saying. So I'd have to have a better footage of that couple of minute clip of that girl trying to talk to her, because I couldn't hear a damn thing she was saying. That's all I barely could hear. But I'm done with this. Because I don't know, like I said, today, oh, that was his brother. Well, I wasn't paying attention to the brother. I was looking at Miss Wanda. I wasn't trying to look at what none of the other folks was talking about. Because I told you I could barely hear the damn video. What I'm trying to say is, I wouldn't be over there talking to them damn folks. Period. Okay, you heard it. Well, I didn't. And I'm not about to bust the speakers on my damn good TV to hear nothing them fucking they talking about, quite frankly. I know who video it is. I'm trying not to use people's names in my video if y'all don't mind. The point is what I'm saying is I ain't got to repeat it. I just couldn't make out what the lady was saying. Yeah, thank you, Kimberly. It creeped you out. It creeped me out. That's where I'm trying to go. I just didn't like looking at these people, trying to understand what they're saying. I just wouldn't be over there with them folks, fucking with them folks. Ain't nobody really understanding how serious this is. It's almost like, I think some people out here think this is a game, fooling with these folks. Wouldn't be talking to them about nothing. Wouldn't be talking to them about nothing. Because they don't care. You can see they don't care. I'm telling you, when I rewatched the interview Trezell and Jacqueline gave, and I'm just listening at the family go back and forth, the comments. I'm trying to catch people in the background, what they're saying. And I'm looking at their posture, the way he's holding himself, the way she's rocking back and forth. I'm looking at them and I'm saying to myself, man, these two are guilty as hell. They killed them kids, man. And I'm sorry, Miss Ryan Dean, and whoever else don't want to believe it, but it would be a miracle if we found them alive. I'm trying to tell you. Them folks done off them kids. For whatever reason, I don't know. It could be what we think it is. They sold them or this or that. I don't know. It's to the point where I'm tired of thinking about where these kids are. Because it's gotten just ridiculous. I want the FBI and Kern County Sheriff and Bakersfield and California City. Hello, Marsha. How you doing? I want them to arrest them two dogs ASAP. Because they filed a fake police report to the authorities. So that's a charge right there. That's how they got. For anybody that followed the Megan Boswell story here in Tennessee, East Tennessee, that's how they got her. They charged her with the first thing they could come up with, and that was lying to authorities, them filing a fake report, because we don't know if them people's in on it too, knowing that little girl was dead in the damn shed. Somebody knew. So police said, we're not going to be dicking around with this little girl no more. We're going to arrest her. And guess what? She's sitting her little happy tail right up the street in the jail. Where she going to die. Or killing her kid. That's what the hell they need to do to these two. They need to arrest them for filing a fake report. And then make sure they don't get a bond. Well, I'm not saying what the police is doing or not doing. I know they probably ringing up the charges. And you got to remember they had a lot of evidence they took out of the house. So that's probably why no one's been arrested. Because they're still analyzing evidence. And as I told you all, we don't know what they took out of the house. We don't know how many items they took out. And you can't rush the lab. Because you got to remember, wherever they sent the evidence to the lab, there's other people who also got evidence being analyzed. And that's the problem right now. They probably took out God knows how many items out of that house. So you can't just go arrest them because they look like they did it. They sound like they did it. You got to have something. And you got to remember, you don't have no bodies. So you can't just go arrest them. Doesn't work like that. It's just sickening. This whole situation pertaining to these kids makes my head spin. Like I said, thank you all so much. Yes, 143 in the room. No super chats, please. If you want to contribute to the channel, you can donate to Cash App, $, Big Angie 129. Please tune in to also Mr. Duty Ron's channel, dutyron.com. I have put the link inside of the description of this video. If you would like to go to his content and join his panel discussions that he has through the week, and also check out his website for his paraphernalia that he sells on the website. I like Mr. Duty Ron. He's all right with me. Amen. Amen. This is baffling to me. All of this crazy nonsense. And like I said, I briefly watched Ryan Dean's, little small clip of her commentary pertaining to the children. And just listening to her words, her saying, I'm not a bad mother. I'm not a bad mother. I don't have an evil bone in my body. Just didn't sit well with me. And then, like I said, I went to her Facebook page, just to look at the pic, see what I could see. And no, my stomach was just turning. Because I was just like, what am I missing? Am I missing something here? What the hell am I missing? And I'm telling you, just rewatching that interview too of them and that family hollering and screaming. And I could see the anger in Trezell. He was pissed off that bio family was there. I peeped that interview good this morning. That's why he went under his breath. Huffing and puffing like. And she questioning some guy. Where do you live? And I'm looking at her like, heifer, you lucky you just got a house. Because guess what? Like the panel said on Duty Ron's video, they getting ready to check every bank account, checking account, shoebox, every phone log, text, Chrome, Google, every iPad, computer. You are toast. You and that heifer are toast. Because you see, most people don't plan a murder properly. They never have. You ain't go out here and get no burner phones to do nothing with. I doubt it. Ain't no telling what's in them telephones and their iPads and computers. No telling what's in there. I'm over these people. I'm over these people. I'm over this story. I'm over all this. I wish they put an end to this madness and do something. Because as I state, I have this bad sinking feeling that somebody is going to get hurt with all this lurking around these people's properties, because I don't trust these people. Like I said, I don't know them. Nobody out here knows these people except for the people that deal with them on a one-on-one basis. And I just would not be creeping around their house. I wouldn't be watching nothing. I wouldn't be looking their damn way. But like I said, everybody's entitled to do what they see fit. Everybody's grown. But I wouldn't look nowhere near them too. Know where they stay, know where they visit. I wouldn't care. I'm sorry. Hell no. Hell to the no. I wouldn't even put my feet in the same peripheral with that gutter trash. Because they trash. Thank you, Rachel. I just wouldn't fool with them. And I understand some people want to get information pertaining to Trezell and Jacqueline, and you want to walk around and see what's going on. Well, natural resources, this is what people do. They go to your Facebook page to see what they can find out and see about a person. It's normal. But see, that's why I tell everybody, don't get stuck on Facebook, because Facebook ain't nothing but a lie. A liar and a thief. Everybody knows that. Facebook is an illusion. But you go to Facebook to see what people are talking about. When things happen, you want to see what the person is like. You want to see what their family's talking about. That's normal. But I don't hang on the book. Because I tell people, most of the people that know me well know, Queen ain't lost nothing on Facebook. That's just who I am. I don't care nothing about her. I don't care nothing about Facebook. I don't care nothing about it. I'm 2 minutes from getting tired of this jukebox up here. Because YouTube is starting to get a little janky too. Because I'm seeing some stuff up here I don't care for. A whole lot of buffoonery. But I keep my mouth closed because I don't have time for foolishness. But this is just a terrible situation going on with these two buffoons. And I know you all have been really chitter-chattering on different channels, comment boxes about what y'all saw in an uploaded picture or where they've been hanging out with their free time. I'm going to try to keep my mouth closed and be respectful because I don't want to say anything just outrageous pertaining to these two buffoons. Did it ever occur to any of you all, because I didn't want to touch this subject, and I ain't going to stay here too long because I keep buffering. Did it ever occur to you all that they went in that store to give y'all something to talk about? I'll wait. How y'all doing? Did it ever occur to any of you all that they went in that store to give y'all something to talk about, since y'all like talking about them so much? Kimberly, I don't think they hear me. I don't think the people in the back hear the queen. They getting ready for prison life. Okay, Marshall, you crazy. I'm getting sick of this stuff. Yeah. They went to that store to give y'all something to talk about. They said, yeah, they like hanging around the house, all up in our business, sitting outside in the car, being nosy, taking pictures next door at the neighbor's house. He done let them come all up in the yard and take pictures of my mama backyard. Yeah, the queen gonna go there today. Look at you. Y'all all up in our business, taking pictures of the yard. That's what they were saying to themselves. Well, let's go into the store. We'll really give them something to talk about. I sometimes wonder if they went there on purpose. Because I don't care what they do. They're grown. It's none of my business. But it looks bad only because the children are missing. And allegedly, these two don't got nowhere to stay. So what somebody gonna wonder is, right, narcissistic love, attention, good and bad. Right, all right, said it exactly. You ain't got nowhere to stay. So one could say, the hell you worried about getting some, Lord, I can't even say it. What is you doing wanting some sexual paraphernalia? You ain't even got an address. Ooh, Satan, I can't. I'm done. And I really want to touch this subject because I don't want to feed into all that he said, she said pertaining to these people. But it do look bad. It does look bad. What's in your mind? They got that much time. Well, see, that's the thing. What I'm trying to tell you people is that the people don't care about nothing anyway. They already let you know they don't care. They don't care about their children. So y'all done got all worked up that somebody done uploaded some picture of them in this place allegedly. They don't care. What they care about you seeing them at the sex shop? They don't care. I'm telling you, they probably done got a jolt out of going in there, knowing somebody could have followed them there. Hell, I'm still trying to figure out how they even got a picture of the damn folks. This is insane to me. Insane to me. It's about the kids at the end of the day. Stay focused. Well, it's all sickening. But like I tell people, you're not going to get no answer out of them. I want people to understand that. I don't know how many times somebody got to make them understand. Right, Marshall. I guess the lady, as they said, recognized who they were. Yeah. But it's still crazy nonetheless. I wouldn't have been in that store. But I'm not them. So that's the difference. And they don't care. That's why it didn't shock me when I first heard it. I was actually laughing because I was like, this is just insane. They really showing they don't care nothing about these kids. You haven't went to individuals. You haven't searched for the children. Your family haven't searched for the children. Your family haven't came out and spoke on behalf of the kids. Your stupid brother putting a pay site up to give his commentary. And the only thing y'all can think to do is go in the store and buy paraphernalia. For what? Why? Go get your ass an address. Oops, I'm sorry. You won't be needing an address. Because you're going to be getting handcuffed to the county jail. So I guess you and your little stringy hair bat can have y'all relations on somebody's sofa. Cushions. Those nasty asses. Oh, excuse my language. I'm just disgusted. It's sickening. These people are sick. That's why I said I felt like they did it on purpose. Like they hope somebody had followed them. Yeah, let's go to the store and let them follow us in here. They'll give them something to talk about. There's no words for any of this stuff going on. Okay, 3 hits and a cock. Kimberly, y'all stop it. I ain't starting with y'all today now. Good afternoon. Thank you so much. Not the bad, yes. They are just laughing in our faces. They've been laughing. Not even a bit. Yes, that's the point I've been trying to make to all of you out there in La La Land. They have never cared for the children. They have shown they don't care about the children. And this has just been one big joke. All this walking around with sticks and dogs and Taliban outfits and trench coats like you Blade. It's all a big joke. This is what narcissistic people do. They play around. They play with the media. Just imagine what they would be doing if the media was outside, camped outside their door. Seriously. Just imagine if you had CNN out there, ABC, NBC. Oh, yeah. They'd really be giving them something to talk about. Hell, maybe somebody need to call Nancy Grace. Go get Nancy Grace and go knock on the door. See if you can get an answer. They're not going to talk to you. Let's just go on and say that and be done with this. And stop all this foolishness. Trezelle and Jacqueline, you doing what you're doing. Just keep doing it. And later you think you got it right. Okay, but you got it wrong. But you got it. And at the end, you'll be sorry. Okay, that's why I said I couldn't hear what she was saying. Thank you for that. Thank you very much. The thing that's so crazy is that I don't it ain't no reason to none of this. And I guess that's the whole point. Because you got foolish people. And this is something I've said about all these cases I've talked about since I've been on YouTube. You're never going to get nothing good from these people because they evil. Have you noticed that all these stories about these children missing or abused, they come from wayward people. So nothing good is going to come out in the story. Every damn kid I've talked about, there was drama with their mama and their daddy. Same thing with Cupcake. These people fighting, fussing, Facebook junkies, raising hell, GoFundMe pages, stick up man, 50 million babies, different women, just Sodom and Gomorrah. That's it. Sodom and Gomorrah. That's all they know because they don't care about nothing. That's why you don't never hear anything good coming out these cases, because they mammy and daddies are jacked up. So you never hear anything positive. I will tell you right now, if them kids were at that house right now and you saw them, it would be some drama with Trezelle and that girl. It would be something. It would be something. Because these people are tainted. And if you ever pay attention to these cases, yes, it's a cycle. If you pay attention to the cases, and as soon as the story break about a kid missing, or they found them dead, dumped in a dumpster, or in a ditch, all these little grains of salt start coming out about the mom and the daddy and what they were doing, and somebody was getting high, and somebody was, It's always something negative. Never anything positive about the damn parents. And I just get sick of these stories. I'm serious. I'm burnt out. That's really my message today. I don't want to stay on here long, but it's all crazy. Covering up for them. I don't know what the hell's going on. Well, Harold, that's where they want to be. You killed them kids, you want to go to jail. They better be glad they in Cali with this mess. They burned them kids. Well, they in the right state because California has the death penalty. So you killed them kids in the right state. Both of you going to get you a good needle to the arm. They'll give you a good 15 years on death row. And then somebody going to call you down one day and ask you what your last meal going to be. What you want, a steak, some ice cream, want a shot of bourbon? Get your little small thing of bourbon for the road because you getting ready to lay down on that table. Killing them damn babies. They killed 2. So ain't no way in hell 12 members gonna say, oh, we're just gonna give them life. No. No. We're gonna give you the death penalty. Because that's what you deserve. Well, Hawkeye, and that's what's sad, is that hurt people hurt people. Dr. Phil has said that 1,000 times. That it's sad that children grow up being abused by adults and then they end up growing up to be abusers. And that's what happens. That most child molesters were molested as children, for those who do not know that. And next thing you know, they're now adults, and now they're molesting children. Thank you so much, Emma. So, yes, it's a vicious cycle. It's just hurt people hurting people. You were brutalized as a child. That's all you learned as a child. Now you grown. You don't know how to go out here and be civilized. You don't know how to hold a conversation. You don't know how to interact with people. You fly off the handle at the drop of a hat. You ready to go blow up something, beat somebody in the damn head because you don't like something that they said. Because somebody taught you that. Somebody hurt your feelings growing up. You didn't learn how to deal with your feelings, so you pop off. A lot of us got it. A lot of us got it. Just not extreme, be hurting kids. Harming kids. This is some sad, sad stuff. Like I said, I'm glad ABC did the story, but I'm disappointed that they didn't talk to Ryan Dean further. I would have preferred a longer interview. I'd have preferred somebody get down to the bottom of what happened with her and the children, because I think a lot of people would like to hear it from her and verbatim, not Facebook, not he said, she said, verbatim. Somebody ask her the pertinent questions. You know, what happened to you and the kids? You know, did you follow up? Did you do your paperwork? Did you show up to court? What happened? Hell, if you got to name the damn worker, throw a name in there too. It won't bother me none. Just tell it. What you got to lose? So if there is some hanky-panky going on with the CPS, hell, let it be known. Because like I said, I don't criticize law enforcement or CPS because I don't know what happened. Every case is different. But in this case, somebody needs to talk and tell the public something. So this won't happen again to somebody with their children. Because like I said, I don't know what she did and didn't do. And of course it looks bad. A woman losing 2 children. So people naturally would judge and say, well, you know, that's a long time, 2 years to keep a kid, you know. What happened? So that's why I said now, somebody needs to say something. And let us know what the hell happened about them kids. Because you're going to wonder. Now, some of you probably just don't care. But, hell, I'm curious. I'm human. I'm curious. I am curious. Especially after hearing her talk and watching, you know, seeing the pictures of the babies. And then this dizzy broad sitting here up in this interview talking about, I ain't got no newer pictures. They in my telephone. Well, hell, for how did you get the old pictures out your phone? See, that damn Jacqueline think we stupid. See, Queen, what? I turned 50 Friday. I'm on top of my game. I've been on top of my game since I came out my mama's womb. Ain't never been no dodo bird. What the hell you mean you couldn't get the pictures out the phone? How did you get the old pictures out to give them to the detectives? That don't even make no sense. Right, stay woke. Everybody knows how Google works. When you open your Google Photos, what is the first picture in Google? The first picture in the box is the last picture that you took. Come on with it. So why the hell would you scroll down to the bottom of December 1st, 2019 and put out a picture to give the damn detectives? Because you didn't have no new photos of your kids. You never had new photos of the kids. Because you and Trezell were never invested in the lives of those children. Thank you, honey. Thank you, Black Queen. Thank you. Because they did have new photos. Well, where they at, since you know so much? Why don't you send the Queen the new pictures then, since you know what the fuck they had? How you gonna say they had new pictures of them, but we ain't seen no new pictures of them? The detectives ain't seen no new pictures. Don't you think the detectives by now would have uploaded some new photos of the children? They didn't care. They never cared for the kids. And you sit right there in front of the news and say, they got my phone. That's where the new pictures are. Okay, well, where did the old pictures come from? Space? Satellite. Help me out. I'm drowning. Stupid. The pictures of the boys didn't even come from them. They came from Gisele's brother. Okay, Robin, and see, that's where I have a point with that comment. I've been hearing that comment from day one when the children went missing. Why would somebody have to go call their brother on the East Coast to give the police pictures of their children? Help me understand. I'll wait. You think you would have them in your hand ready to go? Right, Melissa. I know if my kids went missing, that mask would have been off my face and I would be pleading for my kids. I want you on the news team. Oh, thank you. Disgusting. You awesome, Queen. Thank you. I believe they did something to them before the 21st. Okay, Among Us, I didn't understand where you was coming from. You know, I get a little flip when it comes about them kids, because I don't play games about children. Get them off his Facebook. You awesome, Queen. See, that's just what I'm trying to say, Jenny. When she stood there and gave that comment, it made no sense because, like I said, when you go in your photos in your phone through Google, the first picture at the top is the last picture you just took. So if you took a picture yesterday, that's the first picture that's in your Google photos. So I don't know what she's talking about. Because even if you didn't take no pictures yesterday or, you know what I'm saying, 2 days ago in your phone, you still could go in your Google Photos to pick up a recent picture. So she's full of shit. She ain't talking about nothing. She's lying. Well, it's in the cloud. It's in anything you want it to be. Guess what? That girl ain't had no pictures of those kids. That's the point of the story. Because even if you didn't take no pictures the day you filed the report, you took no pictures of the children, all you still had to do was go in your Google Photos and pull up a recent picture of the children. So she's full of you know what. Where's the actual interview you're talking about in your title? It's ABC. ABCnews.go.com. It says, the title of it is Two Young Brothers Went Missing from Their Adoptive Parents More Than a Month Ago. And it's aired January 30th, 2021. This is insane to me. It's all about the money. Yeah, it's all about the money. I'm serious. I have a headache. 222 people in the room. 100 in here. 100 thumbs up. Thank y'all. I mean, it's just sad to me. Why does Sam he all there and what you say, baby? So there's not an updated video. Also, I thought she's done a newer one. I thought I was behind on something. No, I don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all know y'all get to chatting in that chat. I don't even know what y'all be talking about. But that's all I wanted to discuss today. Is that Ron Dean gave a brief comment during this ABC interview. Her comment is at the end of the clip pertaining to the children going missing, and she basically says, "I'm not a bad mother at all for this to even happen to me. I don't have an evil bone in my body." And I'm just ad-libbing a little bit, but it's sickening. And like I said, I wanted them to talk longer to her. That's what I was hoping. I thought it was like a long-winded interview, unless they're getting ready to air another piece of this commentary. I don't know. But when I had somebody send it to me today, I thought it was going to be longer, longer commentary. I was hoping to hear like an interview. Her explaining, what happened to her and the children, how they got out of her custody. Just look at the condition of that oldest child in that photo with Jamal. I thought his leg was a green and white candy cane. It was his little leg. Oh, okay. Hell no, there's no way they passed. I want those two on Dr. Phil. They need to talk to her more. I believe you on that. I wish they spoke to her. Yeah, Cass, that just didn't make no sense for that little clip for her just sitting in her car. I thought, what kind of interview was this? Ask her some questions, so people can get an understanding of what happened with her and the children, because people are still, curious to what happened with her and the kids. And then we got these two buffoons walking around here looking like some broke-ass ninjas. I'm sick of them two. I'm serious. I'm sick of these two. Didn't say they took the test. Well, they're not going to tell you who took the polygraph test. All they're going to do is tell you they asked people to take the test. They didn't name who they asked, and they didn't say who took it and didn't take it. Didn't tell you who passed or didn't pass if they took it. They're not going to tell you nothing. That's the whole point of this story. You're not going to get anything. And that's why I want people to understand that going up to Trezell and Jacqueline is a waste of time. Trying to get them to talk is a waste of time, because they're sociopaths, for one. Two, they don't feel like they owe you an explanation. You're not their friend. You're not their family. They're not going to talk to you. Why would they talk to you? I don't understand why don't nobody understand this. And I really didn't want to have to go in this, but I'm going to say it. Why would you want to talk to Trezell and Jacqueline? I don't get it. I've told some people that with that cupcake mess a year or so ago or two. I was like, why y'all trying to bother the mama? What do you got to say to her about what? What do you want her to say to you? You so curious about a little girl missing, then you find out she died. Now you all up in somebody's inbox, wanting to talk to the mama. Why? You don't know her? Right. It's not going to change what happened. And that's why sometimes you got to know when to say, leave well enough alone. Chief needs to quit talking and arrest their asses. Okay, they can try. You never know. Listen here. Why would you want to talk to somebody that you see not trying to talk to you? That makes no logical sense. Kind of like calling somebody on the phone. You keep calling, ring, 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 ring. They don't pick up. Now you go to text. They don't pick up. They don't return your call. Now you in the messenger. Now you in their inbox. Now you on Instagram. Okay, what you gonna do now? Go knock on the door? They still don't answer. What that tell you if you go to their house and they don't come to the door? They don't want to be bothered. Then leave them alone. Premeditated. Convince me otherwise. Amen to that. I believe it's premeditated too. I really do. I just believe these people just cold-heartedly just said, I'm sick of these damn kids. I want them gone. And that's the reason why he used that word rambunctious in that interview. He was over those kids. Well, it doesn't matter that he's frustrated with him, Miss Norton. I keep trying to explain this to some of you. Jacqueline and Trezell don't owe you anything. You want to know where the kids are? That's fine. But they don't care about you wanting to know about the kids. They're not going to talk to you. I mean, just think about that for a second. Why would some random person who you think killed some kids going to tell you what they did with the kids? That don't even make logical sense. You don't even know these people. And you just think they're going to just up and walk out and say, yeah, sure, come on. Come on in. I'll pour you a cup of coffee. AV has gotten the closest to them all. Okay, yeah, he's been walking around asking questions and stuff about the, different neighbors and all that. I get all of that. What I'm saying is they're not trying to speak on anything is what I'm saying. And there's no point in keep on trying to ask somebody something when you see they're not trying to talk to you. Chief Walker is an AP house right now. Really? For what, I wonder? Check out Brian Wong. Yeah, Brian Wong, I like him. I like that interview that he did. That was a very good interview. He asked the right questions. I have to give it to him. He really knew how to ask the right questions. Lot of good questions. He really did. Well, like I said, everybody's entitled to their opinion about this case. In many cases, you can agree to disagree, or you can get flipped. The queen don't really care. All I'm saying is, you got to know when to leave stuff alone. That's the point I'm making. And if you are above age of 18 and you don't understand that, something's wrong with you, because you're just beating your head up against the wall trying to get an understanding out of these people. You can't get no understanding because these people are evil. That's the point I'm trying to make. I don't understand why don't nobody understand that. These people are evil. Y'all been talking about these folks going in that store. That's a prime example. You think they care? I told you they probably did it on purpose. Because they want somebody to, have y'all something to talk about. Hey, they like talking about us on YouTube. Let's go in this store. I'm just telling you, I don't put nothing past these crazy people. I just don't. I don't put nothing past them. Next, you're going to see them riding down the street on a bicycle with a radio flyer wagon tied to the back of it. Hell, they ain't got no sense. Well, that's that. They want to be what? Pointing stars, man. Amy, what that mean? Oh, my God. Stop it. Y'all are killing me. Oh, I see what you said. Okay, porn stars. Okay, well, we sure don't want to touch that one. Thank you, honey. Thank you. Only like-minded people have the mentally to truly understand their intentions. Right, and that's the whole point. You can ask the questions 1,000 times, but you're never going to get no answer because, you don't think like them, so you're not going to be able to comprehend and understand where they're coming from. I'm going to say some of these YouTubers are impeding on the case. Well, you say that loud enough, Helen, these folks come arguing about they trying to get to the bottom of the case. Like I said, in the beginning, I'd have no problem with anybody looking around, trying to understand, take pictures, all that. But as you see, things have gotten out of control with hanging at the house, going around the house. You see, that's why the chief made that comment about somebody jumping over the fence. And they're going to arrest whomever the person was that jumped over the fence, taking pictures, film, or whatever, because it's now gotten out of control. It's just got way out of control. And you all don't seem to understand that you can get hurt lurking around in people's business. Because when you're dealing with people that don't give a damn about nothing, what do they care about hurting you? Or hell, if they don't do it, they might send somebody to do it for them. That's all I'm saying. These people don't care nothing. They don't care about nothing. We wouldn't know about the neighbor's video if AV didn't get on it. Well, young black queen, I'm not here to argue with you, okay? The point is, that video 9 times out of 10 probably would have made its way out like it did. I'm glad the video got released. I already said that yesterday. All I'm saying is, this other stuff that's going on is a bit much. Because that's how people get hurt. But if y'all for people getting their fucking head busted or shot, hell, be my guest. Like I said, when that becomes a YouTube story, then we'll see how everybody feels then. Go get some rest and chill out, baby. Take some aspirin. Girl, I need some sleep. That's what I need. I had got enough rest last night, but then I jumped up, stayed up late. So that's my fault for not going back to bed. Unnecessary and ridiculous to try and talk to them. Yes, it is, honey. But like I said, you got people that's going to always argue your point. Okay. Like I said, everybody thinks differently. But like I said, you don't know these people. So you're taking a chance by going up in their face, bothering them and trying to ask them questions. They've made it apparent they don't want to be bothered. Me personally, wouldn't be bothering them. I'd leave them alone. Because I don't trust them. And this is something that ain't nobody thought about. And I've said this probably last week. While everybody go home they separate way, you don't know what the hell they might do to that guy next door that let them come over there and film from his yard. Who's to say that one day they throw a cocktail over that man's house or throw something in his window, beat his car windows out, shoot his car windows? Ain't nobody thought about that? The other guy who uploaded the video, you don't know what somebody could do to that man. Because the first thing he gonna say to himself, Giselle, this the dirty bugger that uploaded that video and gave it to the cops and gave it to the YouTuber. I'll show him. And like I said, even if he didn't do it, he could get somebody to do it for him. You don't know people. You know, you got to remember, this their livelihood. Y'all been messing with their money because we know they've been using the state to pay for children. So shit, y'all all up in their business, standing outside their house, filming, talking junk. Now you uploading videos. The police got it. Now the news station got it. Oh yeah, he is feeling some type of way. Come on now. Because you're now messing with their business. And he hot. And him and that girl don't stay at the house because allegedly they fear for their safety. Woo, woo, woo. I'm telling you. You don't know what a person would do when their back is up against the wall. They'll slit your damn throat. And I've seen it happen with people. They didn't blink. Snuff you out. Because you was in their damn business. Right, if they were hurt a kid, think of what they'll do to you. Well, Melissa, and that's what Duty Ron said about 2 weeks ago. That there's nothing wrong with trying to get to the gist of a story and get some information, but you also have to take into account, like he said, if indeed they harm those kids, what do you think they would do to you? And of course, you know, I used to joke about that. When it's jumped off, I'd say, oh, they ain't gonna do nothing. They ain't nothing but some old punks. You know, because that's what I call them, punks. Anybody, you know, kill a kid is a punk to me. But I also still not stupid enough to, you know, not to think that they couldn't harm an adult. I can joke about it all day. But I don't know him and Jacqueline. I don't know how far they will go to try to preserve their life. You understand what I'm saying? And I know that just as quick as people are on the ground trying to get information from them, they could easily do the same thing and start following people home or anything. I think there should be a search in Arizona like A.B. Watchman said on his live. What about Arizona? I'm for you and your family, especially the boys. Well, I don't know anything about any other locations where the children can be. I think I heard something briefly about they may be out in another state, but I don't know. The clerk took the pic. Okay. Okay, Lady Chi-Chi. Look at all these mamas I got in this chat. 223 inside and 124. But I want you all to check out Duty Ron commentary, dutyron.com. Check out the website. I put his description in my video. His website and YouTube channel in my description in my video because I like his commentary. I like the fact that he has professionals who are ex-cops, cops, detectives, because who better to get information from than somebody who's worked in law enforcement. And I did suggest to him that maybe it'd be nice if he could do a video about interrogation tactics, because I think a lot of people would probably like to know what it is exactly detectives ask criminals during an investigation. You know, what tactics do they use? It'd be very interesting to see. Why I don't get what you're saying. Are you warning people off? AV United we stand. Well, I'm going to show you what I mean. Always a troll coming in my house. I'm not telling nobody what to do. I don't care what nobody do out there. I just said everybody grown, they can do what they want. Well, it don't matter what she said, because I don't have time to be, I don't have time for this type of foolishness. Whatever somebody want to do out there in the street pertaining to Trezell and Jacqueline, that is their prerogative. That is their business. What I'm saying is, what Queen not gonna do. What Queen ain't gonna do. That's the point I'm making. And that there's sick people out here, and those are two of them that are sick. Well, listen, you ain't got to explain nothing to these folks. You ain't got to explain nothing to these people, because if somebody don't understand the point I'm making in this video, then that means they don't even need to be in the chat, and they don't need to be listening to what I'm saying. I don't care about what people do. That's their business. What I'm saying is there are sick people out here, and those two are sick people. So running around trying to get in their face and ask them questions and lurk around their house, you don't think that could set the people off? I mean, I understand. Don't nobody understand nothing about that? Those people are sick. And you don't know who they're in cahoots with. You don't know what they're doing. You don't know if they're going to be watching you, if they're going to have somebody sit here and watch you, follow you home. You don't know. But like I said, if a person want to keep going around these people looking for stuff, hey, that's their prerogative. All I'm saying is, I don't trust these people. Yes, Chi-Chi, they are sick. Because if you sit here and ride or die with your kid knowing they done knocked off some children, there's something wrong with you. That you're not going to sit here and say to yourself, well, where are these children? You're not concerned about where the children are? But you're going to aid your son and daughter-in-law? And I wonder if Wanda ever asked, where are those kids? Well, what you do with them? I mean, I'm curious. Katrina, I don't know. That's the sad part about it. I don't know why it took a month to get national attention about these children. It's really sad. Melanie, thank you so very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, I'm not going to hold you all. That's all I wanted to discuss was that ABC, most of you know, has done, coverage on the story pertaining to the missing children out of California City. There's a brief clip of Ryan Dean, the biological mother, speaking at the end of the clip, and it's just a messed up situation. And of course, there's lots of rumors circulating pertaining to the adoptive parents, their activities and things that they're doing. Obviously, there's rumors about where the children could be alive. I don't know anything about that. Like I said, it'd be a wonderful thing to find out that the children are alive. But thank you, Lady Chi-Chi. But I don't know of anything. And as far as the issue with them not being suspects, I want to say this. I think that's a ruse by the police department. I think they know that they are guilty. I think they know that they harmed those kids. And I think they said that because possibly they want them to think they're not suspects. And who's to say that they ain't been, talking crazy to the police department saying, hey, y'all treating us like we did something to these kids. No problem, Katrina. Who's to say Trezell and that girl ain't been, talking crazy to the police? Saying, hey, y'all treating us like we criminals. Y'all treating us like we killed our kids. We ain't done nothing to them. Our kids missing. So you don't never know what's going on behind the scenes. And I do find it weird that you get 2 news stories in a week, and then the chief also has given a statement. All this, 3 different incidents in 1 week. I said, oh yeah, something going on. Something is cooking. Something is cooking and brewing. And I got a feeling arrest is on its way. And like I said, due to the fact that the video's been now given to the news of them getting in the van with the 4 children, they need to arrest them for lying and filing a false police report. There's no need to keep prolonging this. Law enforcement's not going to show their hand. No, they're not. And I don't think a lot of people understand that with law enforcement is that They don't tell you everything. They are person of interest, which is why they got attorney. They are guilty. Okay, see, I've been hearing all these rumors and stuff about a lawyer and them lawyering up. But see, I don't know how y'all know they got a lawyer, because I'm trying to figure out how anybody knows that. Test results could be in this week. Okay. Cell towers on phones should be raked over during that time. Well, that's why I said all the stuff that they've had is going to show something. Phones, Google searches, Chrome searches, all that stuff. Computers, GPS, mileage on your cars, surveillance in Bakersfield and Cal City. Watching. Thank you so much, Jilly. See, those are things that people don't think about. They have gone out here, they've shopped, they've gone places with their children. That's going to tell the story too. All the places you've gone with your kids and you ain't got but 4 kids in your peripheral. Oh, okay. I have a client who knows because they work with police. Okay, well, I was wondering, because that's another problem too. If they've lowered up, if the police call them in, they're not going to answer anything because they got a lawyer. And as soon as a detective asks a question, the lawyer going to say, don't answer that. No, don't answer that. So it's going to be like, well, what's the point? What is the point of... You can't talk to them once they lawyer up because they ain't going to want to answer nothing. And my thing is, what do you need a lawyer for? You haven't done anything. You haven't hurt your kids. So why do you need an attorney? If it's true, what do you need an attorney for? All this stuff is just crazy to me. I'm not going to hold you guys, but I just wanted to touch on that, let some of you know who haven't seen that brief clip of ABC. You can go over to ABC and catch it, abcnews.go.com. It'll be an article in there and the said clip inside of the article. But this has gotten out of control, and like I said, to each his own. However, people want to bring the story pertaining to Trezell and Jacqueline West. You all do what you want out there in the streets. I can tell nobody grown what to do. All I'm saying is, you just need to be careful fooling with these folks. That's the point I'm making. Because you don't know them. And they don't owe you an explanation about nothing. I never figured anybody would be able to talk to them about anything. Because I know they probably not saying nothing to the police. That's why, if it's true what you're saying, it's why they went and got a lawyer. So if they're not going to tell the police anything, they're not going to tell some random person walking up to them, riding by in a car or on foot. Why are they going to talk to them? Because like I said, they don't care about anything. And the first thing they're thinking is, I don't know you. Who the hell are you? I don't owe you no explanation about my life, my kids, nothing. I don't got to explain nothing to you. Who are you for you to be asking me questions about my life, my kids, whatever? And that's going to be their attitude. And you see, they don't care. All right, Melissa. Y'all seem awfully concerned. Yes, I know I look sleepy because I have not had enough rest, but I'm going to get it when I get off of here. I want to thank you all for joining me. I do want you to check out Duty Ron's channel. He has some great commentary and great panel guests on his show. And also you can log on to their said information when they decide to join him for the panel. He does a lot of good work on his channel. But let me tell you all something. The camera that's on the windows of the West Home, though. I'm going to say something. I probably shouldn't say this, but I'm going to say this. There's a crime that is taking place in this area where I live that's currently on the books, and it's pertaining to a baby that was dumped near the lake. And this happened last March 2020. We are still trying to figure out who dumped the baby. We have got no updates pertaining to who dumped the baby. But I spoke to a police officer recently in November 2020. And he basically said they know who dumped the baby. Now, one could say, well, it's now February 1st. No updates. So I called a newspaper today and asked, do you all have any updates pertaining to the baby? They said no. We haven't heard anything. So the point I'm trying to make is, I got this information in November that they know who killed the kid or dumped the baby. And naturally, in this storyline, you can pull it up. The baby had the umbilical cord still attached to the child. And they put this baby on the greenway by the lake, whoever the mother is. And allegedly, what law enforcement told me, they know who did it. So what we have to ask ourselves is, why haven't they told the public who she is? So you see, there's always a reason. Don't have to agree with the reason, but it's something to why they have not told the public who dumped the baby. So what I have to ask myself, if they know, then they mean they had to run the DNA and match her as the mother. So why is it taking them so long to let us know who she is and what charges, she'll have? I don't know the answers. But what I had to tell myself today is, there must be a reason for why they have not announced who she is. So we just have to sit and wait and see when they're going to tell us. I live in Tennessee. I live in East Tennessee. I'm in Knoxville. So see, there's always a reason why they don't ever come out and tell stuff right away. Why, I don't know. So all I can do is wait. But it's a shame with this case, somebody would dump a baby out when we have a law in this state that says you can take the baby. The safe haven law says you can relinquish the child, the infant, to a designated site without the risk of prosecution up to 3 days old, and that is the Tennessee law. So whoever this person is, she could have taken the child to the fire hall and left the baby there, but she did not. And I don't know why somebody would take a baby and leave him out by the lake. The cord's still on the baby. And obviously the baby was dead, because when they found it, the baby was dead. And people walk over there all the time to stroll, so this is crazy. I don't know, Harold. I just heard that about Arizona this morning. I don't know anything about Arizona. What about Arizona? This is where they're saying they think the children are? Who said that? Because I don't have any information pertaining to that. I briefly heard that late this morning. If anybody can tell me. Said some bozo said somebody called and said they had the kids. He said, okay, I got you. Well, I don't know why, for those who think maybe I'm being harsh, and I'm not. I don't know why people keep calling him with all these whack stories. But see, this is the point I'm trying to make for those who are not understanding what I'm saying. You have sick people out here who are ill. And anyone who would pretend to have a kid or know where a kid is makes no sense when there is a $100,000 reward for any information leading to the children. So you see what I'm saying? So why would somebody want to call anybody and say they know where the children are? Or any missing person? Well, then go call the damn police. Why don't you go call the police as a reward? But there's people out here who like to dick people around and play mind games. Yeah, I barely could understand it, Mills, that video with Wanda West. I've tried to hear it, but I guess I could not hear it. I couldn't hear the video well. I barely could understand what she was saying. That the boys went to Arizona, they left the backyard and got to walking, and some man picked them up. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I don't know. I don't know anything about that Arizona storyline. But I think there's a lot of sick people out here, and they're just as sick as Jacqueline and Trezell. And they don't mind going to people's inboxes and emails because they're not well. They're sickos, psychos. And they get a jolt out of doing stupid stuff like this. This is where the rumors are coming from. Okay, Queen, the problem is you can say one thing and misinterpret. Hold on, let me read that again. Queen, the problem is you can say one thing and people misinterpret what you said. This is where the rumors, right? And that's how rumors get started, right? Because people don't think to ask a person what they mean when they're saying things. And that's why I have to be careful what I say in this chat, because people take something out of here and have it all twisted around. Why, I don't know, because I feel like I make myself very clear when I speak. But I think what I'm learning since I've been on this jukebox since July of 2019, people take what they want from your commentary. People hear what they want, just like people see what they want. You think the police haven't looked into that? Oh yeah, about them. I don't look. Well, you know, if you ask the police, he'll probably tell you, no, I don't know nothing about no Arizona, because you know the chief, his favorite line lately is no comment. You ask him a lot of stuff, he can't, he don't tell you nothing. Wanda said, we're doing what you're doing. Just keep doing it. You think you right, but you're wrong. You'll be sorry. Okay, I know I heard her say something about something wrong. I was trying to catch that. Good God Almighty. See, but that's why I said, you don't know them people. You don't know what the hell they might do. I just don't trust them. Now, they could be bluffing. I don't know. Because that's what I said. I don't know these people. But I just don't trust going around people like that. That's just me. I just don't trust going around nobody that's involved in a possible homicide. I just don't. Because I don't know who's all involved, how much knowledge the other people have. Like I said, I don't believe in trying to bash somebody's family, but we all know they have to know something's up because they're not seeing the children. So what do they know? What do they know about the kids? They know something. They may not know what they did to them, but they know them kids are gone. I believe they did investigate, and that is why AV made the statement weirdo, because it was reported and debunked. Okay. Harassing the whole family is counterproductive. Well, Hawkeye, a lot of people don't believe that. A lot of people think it's okay, you know, to be over here asking them questions, sitting outside the house, watching them, filming them. I mean, a lot of people agree with it, but I just say I don't trust them folks. The AP is not going to go to jail. They're going to get a beat down. Well, we can only hope. Well, this is what I feel. As much as they've been filmed on YouTube, ain't nobody made their way over there yet and gave nobody a good ass whooping. So what y'all waiting on? I'm serious. Y'all done made it over there, and ain't nobody done gave nobody a whooping. They've made their way to them stores to get them a little paraphernalia. They ain't got no tail whooping yet. So it need to come on. You're not to interfere with police business. Right. Craziness. I thank you all for joining me. All I can do is say this is a wicked story. It just seems like every day there's something new and crazy pertaining to this story. I really would like an end to this madness. I want these two to go to jail for lying to the police and filing a false police report. Because frankly, it has already been proven to me, unless they got some other footage that's missing, you got in that van with 4, you came back with 0, and what did you tell the cops where the other 2 children were? Because that's something I don't understand. And the chiefs didn't ever tell us what did they say about the other 2 when they dropped off the 4 to the grandmother's house. Because that's where it makes no sense. You dropped off 4, you came back with 0, and then 2 days later you reported 2 missing. So where were the other 2 when you came back in that van that day? And that would have been what? The 19th. This is some crazy mess here. I said the same thing about the lady that stayed next door that said she didn't see no kids since the old owner's grandchildren were there. Well, see, that's what's got everybody thrown off. All this wishy-washy, different versions about the children. One minute they don't see no kids. Then the next minute they said, oh, we did see some kids, but I can't say verbatim if it's the 2 that's missing. And I get that, because if you're not friends with the people, you don't know which one of their children, you know what I'm saying, is which. If you're not friends with them, to be able to know the children by face and by name. You know, they may have seen them coming and going with some kids, but they don't know the kids. So that's understandable. But they've lied to the police. Thank you. Thank you, Darcy. They've lied to the police, and I believe the video shows that they lied. They lied. And as I state, if there's not any more video footage to show that they has two more children running into the van, then them kids were probably nine times out of 10, they were already gone before they put the 4 in. So where were the children? You killed them, or as somebody said, put them in a tub or something, carried it in where it looked like they're carrying laundry baskets and the kids were dead in a basket. What? That's why there's no scent outside the house. I tell y'all, stay woke. There's no scent outside because possibly they carried them out if they did make it to Cal City. Or the dog hit on belongings that were once of the children. It can't be but one or the other. Go to abcnews.go.com to see that said commentary about the children missing from the Cal City home, and the commentary from the biological mother is at the end of the clip. This is a riveting and baffling story, and I pray that there will be an ending to this soon. All I want them to do is at least just get them in the jailhouse, and I'll wait on the rest of the charges. I will settle for that at this current moment. Arrest them for filing a fake report and make sure they have no bond and leave it at that. Now, they want to cough up the goods, fine with me, but they don't need no bond. If you want to donate to the channel, you may Cash App me at $Big Angie 129. I'm on IG, Big Sexy 71. If you ever want to send any information, I appreciate all my new subscribers. I want to thank those who joined me this evening, and thank you for tuning in. Just be safe out there, and know that everybody's not your friend, and there are some evil people out here, and this story is about 2 evil people who have gotten rid of 2 innocent children. Sorry about that. The truth will come out about these kids, one way or the other. Please check out Duty Ron. He has great commentary. And if you need to find out any information pertaining to Duty Ron, you can look in the description of my said video that you're watching now. And I have the links written inside of the description pertaining to Duty Ron. God bless America, because this is a bad situation right here in California City. There's something sinister going on out there in that desert. There's something sinister going on with the West Clan. And I'm just going to be truthful. I wouldn't bother them folks. I really wouldn't. Thanks for joining me. Like, share, subscribe, drop your comments below. This is Everyday Shenanigans. You all stay safe out there. I will be back later with more information when I get to said commentary. Bye.